Ever wonder how your brain transforms a chaotic flood of sensory input into the seamless, unified experience of consciousness? It's one of science's greatest puzzles, and today we're exploring a groundbreaking framework that's starting to piece it together. We'll dive into the Common Model of Cognition, CMC, a computational blueprint for how minds, human or artificial, process information, and see how it bridges the gap between four leading theories of consciousness. Let's get started. So, what is the Common Model of Cognition? Think of it as a universal language for understanding the mind. It separates two core components, the working memory module WM and non-WM modules. The WM is the brain's global workspace, a dynamic hub where information from different senses, memories, and cognitive processes converges. This is where conscious experiences emerge, like when you're solving a problem or recognizing a face. The non-WM modules, by contrast, handle the brain's unconscious backstage, specialized automatic processes like reflexes or pattern recognition. Together, they form a system that's as relevant for neuroscience as it is for AI research. Now, let's connect this to the big question. How do theories of consciousness fit into this framework? Let's break down four leading ideas. Imagine your brain as a theater. The global workspace is the stage where information is broadcast to different actors, brain regions. This theory, called Global Neuronal Workspace Theory, GNWT, argues that consciousness arises when information is widely shared across the brain. The prefrontal cortex acts as the director, spotlighting what we become aware of. In the CMC, this maps directly to the working memory module, the hub where diverse neural signals collide. When you're focused on reading this sentence, your working memory is the stage where the action happens. This one gets abstract, but stick with me. Integrated Information Theory, IIT, posits that consciousness emerges from highly integrated, complex patterns of information. It's not just about what you're aware of, but how all those pieces fit together. Think of it like a symphony. Each instrument plays a role, but the beauty is in the harmony. In the CMC, this aligns with the idea of problem spaces, mental frameworks where the brain explores possible solutions. The most conscious moments, like sudden insight, occur when information is maximally integrated, creating a unified, coherent experience. Here's where feedback loops come into play. Recurrent Processing Theory, RPT, suggests consciousness depends on signals bouncing back and forth in the brain. Local feedback creates our subjective experience, what it feels like to be you, while global feedback lets us report on that experience. In the CMC, this matches the working memory's bidirectional flow. Imagine your brain as a conversation. Ideas travel forward to shape actions, but also loop back to refine thoughts. This back and forth is key to both feeling something and knowing you're feeling it. This one's all about prediction. The brain constantly guesses what's coming next, using sensory input to update those guesses. Predictive processing frames consciousness as a hierarchy of predictions, from basic sensations to complex ideas. In the CMC, this aligns with the working memory's role in integrating multisensory information. Think of it like a detective piecing together clues. Your brain uses past experiences, stored in long-term memory, to predict the present, adjusting as new data arrives. So what's the takeaway? These theories aren't isolated ideas. They're starting to click with the CMC. By mapping them onto this framework, researchers are finding common ground between neuroscience, AI, and cognitive science. The CMC doesn't just explain human consciousness. It offers a blueprint for designing artificial systems that might one day mimic human-like awareness. Consciousness isn't a single puzzle piece. It's a mosaic of interacting systems. The CMC helps us see how these pieces fit together, whether in our brains, other animals, or future AI. And that's not just science fiction. It's a roadmap for understanding the mind, one that's as relevant for robotics as it is for neuroscience. Next time you're wondering how your brain turns signals into thoughts, remember, we're not just decoding consciousness. We're building a framework to create it. Stay curious, and let's keep exploring the mind's mysteries together.